So the other day I posted this look on Instagram and you guys requested a video on it, so here it is just for you guys. I hope that you enjoy it, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm starting off with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this one's in the shade Greed, and I'm just applying that all over my eyelids. That way our color will stay longer and it will show more of the true pigment of the color. And now I'm taking my Ulta Color Essentials palette and I'm using the shade Petite, and I'm just applying that to the entirety of my eyelids. And now I'm taking my Smashbox Cover Shot Soft Light palette and I'm using the shade Cascade and applying that. Now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending it together so there aren't any like weird harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm taking my Too Faced White Chocolate Chip palette and I'm using the color Sugared Raisin, and before you apply it, I personally would recommend just like dipping the brush in water a little bit and kind of dampening it and then putting it in the eyeshadow and then applying it, because it makes the color show up a little bit more. And I'm basically applying it in like a V sort of shape, that way it looks kind of like a cat eye would. And now I'm going back to the Color Essentials palette and using the shade Pure as Snow and applying that to my inner corners and just kind of like fading it out. And I kind of wanted to blend it in a little bit more just so it wouldn't be like super duper vibrant, because I want the purple to show more than the white. The white, I just wanted to like complement the whites of my eyes. And I'm also using that to highlight my brows, so I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just, you know, blending it and highlighting it at the same time. And now I'm taking my NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner and applying that and just kind of like really extending the wing out. And I also want to make the eyeliner really thick and dramatic, because this is like a little bit more of a dramatic look than like an everyday look, you know. And now I'm just going to curl my lashes. I usually just count to 9 and then I move on to the next eye, count to 9 again, and that's basically how long I curl my lashes for. So now I'm just using my NYX Tame and Frame Eyebrow Pomade and applying that using an angled eyeliner brush, and also like everything will be in the down bar if you guys are interested in any of the products. And by the way, I'm not sponsored. I know I'm using a lot of NYX products, but nah, not sponsored. So I'm just going ahead and filling in my brows to make them look a little bit like thicker and a little bit more put together. And I like to use a little bit of like a spoolie or like a brush, usually at the end, to just kind of like make everything blend in a little bit more and look a little bit more natural if I can. Okay, so now I'm putting mascara on and I'm using my NYX Pinup Tease mascara and just applying that to my upper and lower lashes. Like, it makes a big difference if you forget the bottom lashes, you guys, so you gotta use the bottom lashes. And then I'm applying glue to my lashes and I'm applying them. The lashes that I'm using here are my favorite. They are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I use these all the time. They're just really good lashes, you guys. Plus, they last so long. I love it. And look at the difference that it makes already. It's like a huge difference. And now I'm taking my AmyCrouton paper blush and lightly applying that. And then I'm just taking a blush brush and just kind of like blending it out so it looks a little bit more, I guess, even. Now for highlighter, I'm using my Makeup Revolution Baked Vivid Highlighter, and this one is in the shade Pearl Lights. I have been using this so much. I love it so much. And I'm just applying that to the high points on my cheeks and also the bridge and tip of my nose. And now for one of the finishing touches, lipstick. This one is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liquid Lipstick, and it is in the shade Wink. And last but not least, I'm using the Ulta brand Dewy Setting Spray, and that's it. This is what it looks like. You guys can go out and about now wearing this look, and you're done.
So that is the entire tutorial. I hope that you guys liked this video. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you guys are interested in following me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything is at AmyCrouton. You guys can follow me there on my day-to-day basis. Also, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, you can click right there. If you guys are new here and you want to subscribe, you can click right there. And if you want to check out my other videos, you can click right there or right there. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!